Lions, remember, took the Rams to a Super Bowl as well. What a year last year, Greg. Second in passing yards in the NFL.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
From a couple of yards shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Goff. This one caught by Patrick. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
That's a gain of 6.
Here's 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play.
That's a heck of a stop by this defense early in this game, Mike, and it sets up a decision for the offense. You might be a little too far away to attempt a realistic field goal, but you might be a little too close to get anything out of the punt unit. I think I'm keeping the offense on. I'm trying to extend this drive, and I'm being aggressive here early.
He'll get this one complete to St. Brown.
Love the idea of going for it on 4th down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on 4th down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
No gain on the play.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 38-yard line.
Goff going to get this out to St. Brown. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
A loss of 5. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, that brings Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal. This officially a 58-yard attempt. And he pushed it. No good. That is wide to the right. And this will stay a scoreless game.
And this is tough here on the opening drive because sometimes when you miss one early, we've seen head coaches change how they approach 4th down situations. Is he going to get as many chances here? We're going to find out throughout the rest of the game.
He'll push forward for about a yard. Big lineman Aleem McNeil ends the play there.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at their 49-yard line.
Just shy of midfield, Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, set.
We'll go play action with Love. That's to the left side and taken in by Golden. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Green Bay first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Green Bay.
Ready?
To throw is Love. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. 3rd down coming up.
Defensively.
Ready. Set.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This one is caught by Reed. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? They'll go for it. Love. That's taken in, and he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on 4th down.
Packers first down.
Let's go now.
A gain of 4 yards. First down.
They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football. They've got it with a 2nd down and 10.
Come on, set. Red, 38. 52 left. Set.
From the gun, it's Love. Now he takes off. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of downs.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. If he gets a yard out of that one, it's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard.
Here we go.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw is Love. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Packers will take a 7-0 lead.
Packers 7, Lions nothing. McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. Our game here, the first of 3 on this Thanksgiving Day, and maybe more importantly for all of us at EA Sports, it kicks off the NFL honoring our namesake, John Madden. They've dubbed this the John Madden Thanksgiving celebration. Coach, Boy, he called so many of these Thanksgiving Day games, whether in Detroit or Dallas, 20 of them in all. And if this day is about football and family, this was a John Madden day. That's the way Coach lived. That is the spirit he shared with his family, with his teams, and with his TV family as well. And it's so great to have John Madden's name attached to one of the best traditions in America, the NFL on Thanksgiving.
This is just another creative wrinkle that they can add to their offense to help move the chains. They don't do a ton of sweeps throughout the course of the game, but they do just enough here and there to keep the defense guessing.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. Awkward-looking tackle there. Upended at the line of scrimmage. No gain. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. A couple of first downs to start this drive. They're 1st and 10 up at the 42.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On play action. Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. It'll bring up 2nd down.
So the 47-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, here's Gibbs. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's gone. He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
You just love to see this effort, especially on 3rd down. You understand, you want to keep this possession alive. You have to do everything in your power sometimes to bail out your quarterback, and that's exactly what he does here, and it brings up a fresh set of downs.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Turbo's up.
To throw is Goff. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's good.
The Lions call their first timeout, and they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime. Goff to throw on 1st down.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
On the handoff, this is Gibbs. And they continue to churn out 1st down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
And the Lions 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
To throw is Goff. To the goal line and in. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Lions will level things out at 7 apiece. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This returnable from the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. Packers offense going to take over here in the final minute of this 1st half. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. That one on target. target to Watson. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. That one good for 26 yards.
This is such a critical moment in the game, that middle 4 minutes, the final 2 minutes of the first half, and then the possession to come out of the halftime break. So maximizing this possession here before halftime is critical. See if you can get a drive starter. See if you can get an easy completion to kickstart a 2-minute mode. And that's what they got here. Now they got to see if they can go down and steal some points.
Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Love to throw it on first down. This ball batted away. That's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
3rd and 7.
Let's go.
Here's Love to throw. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. He was trying to connect with Matthew Golden that time. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
They do a really nice job defensively in there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
Ready?
On 4th down, Love. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Lions are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
Intercepted.
Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here.
1st down.
And this is blocked.
Yeah, it just felt like that one was out of rhythm from the start, Mike. So what you're looking for is the kicker, the holder, and the long snapper to be able to all work in unison. And it just seemed that half-second delay getting into the motion gave the defense all it needed to get through and block that kick.
That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Packers offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10.
10 cycles.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On play action, Love. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That's a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Ready. 10 black.
Love to throw. And that is incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions. And now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
The Lions offense getting ready for their opening possession of this 2nd half. Low-scoring game, all time, 3rd quarter. And a touchdown here could go a long way. See if they can get it on this drive. 1st and 10. Heelage forward for maybe a yard. Way Walker, the linebacker, on the tackle. From the 34-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
The 34-yard line.
Laporta in motion. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he is upended. What a awkward-looking tackle. They take him down behind the line on that one. It is 3rd and long.
Yard line.
Hey, watch the back on this play. Watch the back on this play.
From the gun, it's Goff. It's caught by the tight end Laporta. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
In punt formation for the Lions.
To return, it's Nixon. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
Let's go. Punt.
Here's Love. There's a short one caught by Kraft. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
It's a gain of 20.
First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a first down.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
Down. Ready?
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
14 on the pickup. First down, Packers.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the 3rd quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
Forced out wide. Now he'll run it. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Jordan Love. Touchdown, Packers. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. That one is going to hurt the defense. He's looking to throw, can't find anyone, takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for an exciting touchdown run.
And these are the plays, Mike, that just drive defensive coordinators crazy. You have all of his targets covered up, nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he gets out of the pocket, takes it all the way with his legs. He's just as dangerous with those feet as he is with his arm.
Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Lions offense make their way out to take over once more. They trail now 14-7. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Goff. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Goff. Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good gains, 19 for this one.
1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. To the outside, that's St. Brown. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. We're on to the 4th on Thanksgiving Day. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10. On to the 4th quarter, and it begins with a run by Gibbs. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Yeah, so I think you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Here we go. 180. What's that?
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll get this to his tight end, Laporta. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's into the hands of the receiver, Patrick. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal. Now a stoppage. We have an injured Lion. Sure, they're thinking about the decision after the touchdown since they're down 7. But first, they've got to get the TD. It is 1st down and goal. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That one, taken in. Amon-Ra, St. Brown. Touchdown, Lions. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Packers offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago. They'll look to retake the lead on this drive that starts with first down.
Here we go.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
A second down throw for Love. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force fourth down.
3 plays and out. It's fourth down.
Oh, how about the coverage there? Met. Drop before he can get a return going. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. We're all even, fourth quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with first and 10. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. We'll try again. It's second and 10. Throwing, Goff. They'll look to set up the screen here. Yeah! He's still on his feet. He's on his way. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
in this fourth quarter. The tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Now it looks like we have an injured Packer player on the field.
Here we go. Right.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. The left side, he finds Kraft. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Second and 6.
Okay, ready?
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6.
Ready?
From the gun, it's Love. There's Kraft, the tight end. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up the first down after a gain of 7.
That's good for the Packers.
Let's go now.
First down.
Strike it. 52 points.
First and 10 at the 43-yard
A run up the middle with Jacobs. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the game to only 1. Second down, 8 for the first down.
It's second and 8.
Let's go. Ready.
To throw is Love. Moving to his left. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Set. Ready. 33. Yellow. Set.
They'll drop to throw. That's Dobbs, open left side. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Double as good there. They get the first down and save a timeout. Here's Jacobs. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Malcolm Rodriguez on the stop. No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the Lions' 31-yard line.
Set.
On second down, Love. Work in the middle, that's Kraft. He's got it. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
Yellow. Set.
Throwing is Love. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. 13 yards the gain, down to the 13-yard line.
That's good for a Packers first down.
The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's Love to throw. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up second down.
DJ Reed there defensively.
Come on. Cut, cut.
Love. He'll get this one out to Jacobs. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. That's timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second. They'll talk things over before third down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here we go. One final play. And this is a touchdown. They do it on the final play. And now decision time. Down 1. Will they go for 2 and the win?
Mike, I know everyone loves to debate these decisions, but I don't even think there's a decision to be made. You have got to keep your offense on the field, go for 2, and end this thing right here. No overtime.
as big a call as you can make if you're a head coach. Down one, go for two, go for the win. And he is in! The call works! And they're going to walk off a winner. So, it's a win here for the visiting Packers. And they will get a little extra time to enjoy it on this holiday weekend as they get the job done here on Thanksgiving. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.